Serie A match day 32. It is for a reason that the Serie A can be considered the most competitive league this season 2024-2025. Get me right, I said the most competitive league this season because when you take a look at the Serie A table after match day 31, you discover that Napoli is at the top of the table with 74 points, followed by Inter Milan with 71 points. 71 points, 3 points different from the first spot and the second spot. And that is just to tell you that anything can happen anytime soon. Anything can happen anytime soon. The problem with Inter Milan is that they lost a game to Bologna and they lost a game to AS Roma. That is 6 points that Inter Milan gave out free. Free. And Inter Milan were all at the top of the table, and now it is Napoli to enjoy the top of the table. We are left with just few games till the end of the season, and if Napoli or Inter Milan make any mistake at this point in time, we all can clearly call one of them the favorite to win the Scudetto this season. Let's take a look at Saturday's fixtures, because when you take a look at Saturday's fixtures, you discover that Cagliari is the first game of the day that we played against Udinese. We have Parma versus Como. We have Leeds versus Napoli. This Napoli game is a game must win. Whether they like it or not, it is a game must win for them because they are playing against Leeds. Leeds is occupying the 17th spot of the Serie A table with 27 points. Napoli is occupying the first spot with 71 points. When you take a look at the last 5 games of Leeds, the last 5 games of Napoli, discover that Leeds had 0 wins in the last 5 games, 2 draws in the last 5 games, 3 defeats in the last 5 games, and Napoli had 4 wins and 1 draw in the last 5 games. So 0 defeat for Napoli in the last 5 games. When you take a look at the last 5 head-to-head, Leeds versus Napoli, Napoli versus Leeds, you discover that Leeds won Napoli 0 times in the last 5 head-to-head. They shared points twice, and Napoli won Leeds 3 good times. So with all these statistics, do you think Leeds can start a chance to even put pressure on Napoli? Because to me, it's impossible. Though football is something that when you analyze on a sheet of paper, what happens on the pitch at times is the opposite. But I don't think at this point in time, Napoli is willing to give up on anything. So let's just wait and see how the game is going to look like. And if I'm to predict this game, I'll give Napoli a win with at least 3 goals over Leeds. We also have Inter Milan versus Verona, which will be the final game of the day. Inter Milan have not won a single game in the last 5 games. Verona have not won a single game in the last 5 games. Inter Milan is occupying the 7th spot of the Serie A table with 71 points. Verona is occupying the 15th spot of the Serie A table with 32 points. And when you take a look at the last 5 head-to-head, discover that Inter Milan won Verona 4 good times. Verona won Inter Milan 0 times. They shared points 1. So with all these statistics, you discover that the game is actually in favor of Inter Milan. Inter Milan will be playing also this game in preparation for the Barcelona game. But one thing I would like to tell Isaac is that he should take one game at a time. You can lose all and you can gain all. Remember 3 weeks back, we all knew Inter Milan were going to win a treble this season. And at this point in time, there's a possibility that they can go trophyless this season, right? So they should take one game at a time. Though Barcelona game is an important game, it is a UEFA Champions League semi-finals. But how far are they sure that they are going to get a comeback, they are going to get a win, they are going to get a qualification over Barcelona on Tuesday? That is something that I cannot answer. And when you take a look at Sunday's fixture, you have Empoli versus Lazio, Monza versus Atalanta, AS Roma versus Fiorentina, Bologna versus Juventus. Another game also for Juventus. Fiorentina game is a game that they need to prepare for because they have a returning leg against Real Betis on Thursday in the Conference League, and they need to rest their players. AS Roma is informed. AS Roma won Inter Milan last week, and it is going to be a difficult game for both AS Roma and Fiorentina. Who is going to give up the 3 points? That is the question that no one can answer at this point in time. Monza versus Atalanta. I think Atalanta is not going to lose or win anything in this game. They are already sure that they will play the UEFA Champions League next season, and this win in this game is just going to be written down in the club history. So it is not going to change anything. We have watched a video right up to this point, guys. Let me know your thoughts, your predictions, and what you think down in the comment section, because if I am to predict this game, I will give Napoli a win over Leeds. I will give Inter Milan a win over Verona. I will give Lazio a win over Empoli. I will give AS Roma a win over Fiorentina. Guys, like I've been saying, this channel is still fresh. You can see I am just from starting, right? I just have 8 subscribers, and I will appreciate if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I am open for corrections. Where I made mistakes, where you think I can do better, just tell me down in the comment section. So when next I do that, you will be the one of the first people to enjoy my videos. May God bless you, and see you on to my next video.